Hello and welcome to Gentle Awakenings from Melanie's office in the UK. So this is the first attempt at recording a class for you that I've made. So let's hope fingers crossed that it all goes well. First of all, I'm absolutely thrilled that you've found the time and you've disciplined yourself to do this. So yay, well done you. And let's start with a really nice Gentle Awakenings class. I'm hoping that you'll be able to come back to this class again and again and again whenever you need to, and it will give you just what you need. So let's begin by making that little promise to ourselves, first of all, that we're just going to do what feels right today. Anything that hurts, anything that just simply doesn't feel good means that your body's saying, no, need to take a break, need to stop for a bit and come back when you feel comfortable and when you feel ready to do so. I want you to trust your body, to respect what your body is telling you, to practice mindfulness throughout your practice. Okay, so let's begin by lying down like here. And just getting comfortable. So this is our time to settle, time to become mindful. So allowing yourself to gently close your eyes, to relax, and to begin to tune in to the sounds around you, to experience these moments with your other senses. Listening, hearing the sounds of now. And then gently shifting awareness to begin to experience through your sense of touch. What are you feeling through your skin? Perhaps you're noticing the temperature of the air through exposed skin, or the movement of fabric against covered skin, or the pressure where your body is touching the ground. So many different experiences. Bringing awareness to your sense of smell and your sense of taste, perhaps. Perhaps this moment has its own fragrance, its own particular aroma. Taking the time to notice, to experience fully through your external senses. And then bringing awareness gently away from the external, coming inside your body, taking time to notice your inner experience. Remember, we're just making passive observations without becoming involved. No need to question or analyze or create stories around what we find. Allowing ourselves just to notice. No judgments, no criticisms. Acknowledge and accept how you're feeling in this moment. Beginning with the physical sensations that you're feeling in your body right now. Allowing the space to acknowledge comfortable feelings as well as uncomfortable. Trying not to resist, but to simply acknowledge the truth of this moment and let it be as it is. Noticing how you feel mentally and emotionally in that same way. bringing awareness back to your physical body, noticing that you're lying in a long, straight line, or if not, just gently adjusting to make sure you are lying in a line, that your spine is resting on the ground at whichever points where your spine touches the ground, but it's in a long line. Your head and your neck are in alignment with your spine. Let your shoulders be relaxed. There. So in this position of alignment, just taking a little time to focus on your breathing, not to make any effort, but simply to follow the natural flow of your breath. Aware of each breath flowing in and each breath flowing out. Taking time to simply enjoy the natural flow of your breath as you focus on breathing in and breathing out. No expectation and no need to alter the rhythm of your breath. Simply let it settle into its own natural rhythm. And if it feels comfortable to do so, beginning to mark those breaths in your mind. I like to follow the in-breath and then count the out-breath in my mind. Counting up to 10 and then starting again, noticing any thoughts that come along, setting them aside, coming back to your breath and starting again if you've been distracted. So pausing from following and counting your breaths, but taking a few moments to set an intention for your practice now. Let the intention come from your heart. And when you're ready, repeat your intention 3 times in your mind. Good. Okay. Now you can keep your eyes closed if you prefer, or you can just gently open them. And let's begin with 3 big breaths, like a big yawny breath, and stretches. So no rules about where you stretch, just stretch anywhere and everywhere. Breathing in and breathing out. Ooh. And again, breathing in and stretching. And breathing out and releasing. One more time, breathe in and stretch. And breathe out and relax. Good work, good start. Okay, so I'm hoping you've got a bit more space than me. I haven't really got room to put my arms over my heads, but I'll just imitate or pretend while you do the full thing. So we're lying in alignment, and we're going to start off just with the arms. And as we inhale, we're going to bring the arms up over the head and down to the floor behind us. So you rest on the backs of your hands. And then as we exhale, we'll bring the arms back up and over. We'll rotate the arms. So again, you're resting on the back of the hands. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Both arms come down by the side. Wonderful. Now, if you haven't already, let's bend the knees and let's plant the feet down. Let the lower back get nice and comfy. And this time we'll coordinate the arms, same arm movement, with the legs. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the arms up and over and stretch up through the right leg. And exhale, back down. Other side, inhale up. Exhale down. And again, inhale up. Don't have to have straight legs, remember. Exhale down. And the other side, inhale up. And exhale down. Let's do it one more time each side. Inhale up, moving gently with the breath. Exhale down. And the other side, inhale up. And exhale down. Good start. Just close your eyes for a moment if they're not closed. Take a breath. Good. Let's bring the knees up to the chest. First one, and then the other. Have a little hug, relax the shoulders, and gently rock from side to side. Keep the breath nice and steady. Good. Okay, I'm just hugging the knees gently into the chest. I'm going to inhale and lift the head towards the knees. And exhale, lowering back down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. How are those shoulders? Are they crunching up again? Soften them if you can. 1 more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good stuff. Let's bring the arms out to the sides and let's have a little morning twist. Bring the feet down. Might be easier to bring them one down and then the other. So let's let both the knees gently fall over to one side. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Get the shoulders comfy. Just check that the shoulder blades down. That's something to aim for. And I'm just going to gently place the opposite hand on the outside thigh. A little bit of weight just to help them lower a bit. Take a few breaths. Good. And then let's return back to center as we inhale. And exhale over to the other side. Turning the head the other way. Resting, breathing. See what happens as you relax here. One more breath. Good. And then let's gently roll back up to the center. Good. Okay, I'd like us to roll onto our sides. There we are. And I'd like us to, if possible, stretch out on the side. Now, if you're happy to sit up, that's fine, as long as you can do it without sinking into your shoulder. Otherwise, it's perfectly okay to pop down on the ground like this. So we're in a long line, and I'm using my hand here to press into the palm, and the fingertips are pointing towards my head, if that makes any sense. So while we're still using autumn energy lines, we can stretch the fingers and find that L shape between the first finger and the thumb to help us to engage our lung and large intestine. So just making sure you feel secure here. Good work. Okay. You can rest your head down if you're happy to. I just haven't got room to rest my whole arm down. So making sure you feel stable. And we're going to, I'm flexing my feet at the moment because I like it. I'm going to inhale and lift the top leg up just as far as it's happy to go. And exhale down, flexed. And now I'm going to point and do the same. Inhale up, exhale down, flex. Inhale up, exhale down. Don't worry if you're a bit wobbly, that's your core muscles beginning to work. Point. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do it one more time each way. Flex. Inhale up, exhale down just as far as is comfy. Point. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Okay, flexing my feet again. I don't mind whether you point or flex for the next one, but this is the hard one. So this time we're going to lift the top leg just a little way, not too far. You'll regret it if you lift it too far. And we're going to inhale, join it with the other leg, exhale down. Might be lower for you, that's fine. Inhale up, exhale down. And again, inhale up, exhale down. Should we try one more? We'll do a fourth one. Inhale up, exhale down. Good work. Bend, lower that leg down. Good. And then we'll, with grace and dignity, we'll swing over to the other side. And we'll do that on the other side. So, oops, lining up, making sure you feel stable, pressing into that hand to find your stability. Good. So first of all, it's the leg stretches. Flexed foot, inhale up, exhale down. Point. I haven't got them to point. Inhale up, exhale down. Flex. Inhale up, exhale down. Point. Inhale up, exhale down. Should we do it one more time because I've lost count? Flexing, inhale up, exhale down. Point. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Let's shuffle up a millimeter more. That's better. So let's do the hard one. Okay. Finding grounding, engaging core muscles. We're going to inhale, lift up the top leg, but not too far. And then we'll exhale here, holding it in place. And then bottom leg, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time for good measure. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Lower the leg. Very well done. And then once again, with grace and dignity, we'll bring ourselves up onto all fours. So we can use that positioning again with the thumb and the first finger to engage our autumn energy. The hands are beneath the shoulders. The elbows are soft. The inner elbows are facing towards each other and the knees beneath the hips. Let's just set up a really gentle but really nice warming up of the spine. And today, let's inhale and arch up into cat. And exhale into cow. And again, inhale, arch up. Exhale into cow. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, arch up. Exhale. One more. Inhale, arch up. Exhale. Wonderful. Coming back into neutral, and we'll just ease down into a child's pose. And we'll stretch the arms a little further forward. Rest the head down. Let's take a couple of breaths. Okay, and then we'll ease gently back up. Very good. So I'd like us to do a little bit more twisting. Let's twist from our tabletop position. I'm going to start off with my right hand, but remember, it doesn't really matter which one you start with because we'll do them both anyway. So beginning with my right hand, I'm going to inhale and sweep it through the side, right the way so the fingertips point to the ceiling and even further. And then exhale and bring it down, and then I'm going to thread it. Bend the opposite elbow, thread it through and reach through those fingertips. And then we'll do that again. Inhale, open the chest, stretch those fingers. Exhale, reach through. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And this time we'll lay the arm down and rest the side of the head down. And we can lift the opposite hand, fingertips to the ceiling. I'm still stretching the thumb and the index finger. And breathing. Gosh, please don't stop breathing. Okay, let's bring that left hand, or whichever hand it is that's raised, back to the ground. Push into it and bring yourself back upright. Good. Let's do the other side. So inhale, open the chest. Exhale, reach through. Reach through those fingertips. And again, inhale, open. Exhale, reach. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, reach through, but this time, lay the back of the arm down, rest the side of the head, bring the other hand up towards the ceiling. Good, breathe. So you're twisting, but you're also stretching around the chest and the lung area, which is really good for us in autumn. Okay, let's bring that hand back down to the ground, press into the palm, come back onto all fours, and then let's take another little break in child's pose. If it's comfy too, open the knees a little further, rest down and let your hips sink into the ground, let your chest be heavy. Find that lovely comforting feeling of just breathing and being here. Okay, let's gently come up into kneeling. I'm going to adjust myself to face you. So you might want to fold your mat over or get a little cushion for under your knees if your knees are delicate. And we're going to do some gate pose. So I'm starting off with leg out to the side, trying to keep this hip above the knee, trying to do all sorts of things like you do. So I'm not going to rest this hand on this leg because I have a feeling that it prevents you from really stretching as much as you can. I'm going to extend through this hand towards that ankle there. So I'm reaching towards the ankle, but I'm trying to keep everything in line. I'm trying not to come forward like this. I'm trying to keep the shoulders above the hips. Okay, so to help with that, I'm going to rotate this free hand and inhale as I bring the arm up towards the ear, and then exhale as I start to side stretch, reaching for the ankle, but looking up towards the raised arm and breathing. Making sure that your bottom doesn't try to sit back towards the heel, so keep the hips and the pelvis moving forwards. Good, that's enough. Let's release that one. So I'm just going to shuffle that way. Good. Okay, so we'll counter that stretch by bringing this hand down, stretching the fingers again, fingers pointing away. I'm moving my hips forward. I felt myself sitting back a bit, so I'm moving them forwards to keep everything open. I'm going to stretch this arm. If I had to say, okay, stretch it and look up towards the raised arm again. Good. Breathing here. So it's sort of banana shape. It's okay to be banana shape. It's okay if it doesn't reach that far either. Just do what feels nice and comfortable for you today. One more breath, being a banana. Good. Okay, let's bring that arm up. Let's come back up. Whew, and let's do that on the other side. So, hip above knee, body all open and in line. Reach for that ankle. Rotate the free arm. Inhale up to the ear or close to the ear. Exhale, stretching, turning to look up, keeping the hips moving forward so we're not sitting back on the heel. And breathing. This is your gate pose. One more breath. Lovely. And then let's come up as we inhale. Exhale down. Great. Just going to shuffle down again. That's better. Okay, so we'll counter the stretch. I'm going to bring my hand down beneath the shoulder, stretching the fingers away, making sure that my hips are still moving forward, that I'm not sitting back against the heel. And I'm going to stretch this arm above the head and look up to the raised arm. And breathe. Gosh, please breathe. Keeping the chest open, keeping the front of the body all facing forwards. Good. One more breath there. And then we'll inhale up. And exhale as we release. Well done. Good work. Okay, we're going to stand. So from here, we can tuck our toes under, and then we can use our fingertips to touch into the ground and then just rock onto the balls of the feet. And we're going to really gently, I'm still staying with my fingertips on the ground, but I've moved them forward for comfort. I'm going to very gently stretch up with my bottom, drop my heels gently into the ground and come into a hanging position. So if I turn sideways, it might be easier to see what I mean. I'm hanging. My knees are soft. My spine is just hanging over the top and towards the ground. And to help that, I'm going to hold the opposite elbow to add more weight. So the spine really is hanging. My head and shoulders are all loose. But you can even have a little rock from side to side as you breathe here. And just notice, things to notice, are you clenching your toes? Can you soften and relax your toes? And where's the weight around your feet? Are you a bit like me? I tend to press into the outsides of the feet, so just try and centralize that. Good stuff. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit of twisting in this position as well. I'm going to tuck my fingers, my fingertips under the toes. Knees are still bent, head is still heavy. But as I inhale, I'm going to straighten
the right knee, and I'm going to bring the right hand out through the side and bring it up to the ceiling, and I'm turning to look towards the ceiling. And then I'll exhale and I'll bring that back down. Soften the right knee. And then I'll do the same on the other side. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Take the left hand up, look up. Exhale, soften the left knee. Come back into hanging. And the other side. Inhale. And exhale. Don't be afraid to bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale. And exhale. One more time each side. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good work. Okay, let's release the fingertips and let's just gently uncurl. Take as many breaths as you need to, focusing on the feeling of your spine as it uncurls and as you become tall. Oh, and a headless yoga teacher. Okay, let's sort of count. Here we go. That's better. Almost got ahead. Good, lovely. So let's just take a moment in our mountain pose. Remember, mountain pose might be tripsies together, it might be slightly apart, it might be even further apart. It's where you're finding that you are most stable and able to find grounding. So just giving yourself a couple of breaths as you stand and find that feeling of poise, sturdiness, majestic mountain pose. Wonderful. So let us now part our feet. We're going to do some lovely dancing with our warrior. So my feet are facing forwards at the moment, but I'm going to go to my right. So I'm going to turn the right foot 90 degrees, and then I'm just going to make sure my hips are still facing forward, that they haven't swiveled. That would be warrior one. We're doing that, but we're going to do warrior two. So now I'm going to bring my arms up parallel with the ground, and I'm going to bend the right knee. So I'm actually going to adjust that a bit because I like to be a bit deeper. But I'm checking most of all that the right knee and toes are going in the same direction to protect that knee. And I'm adjusting as well to make sure that I'm not leaning. With warrior, we want to be hips right above the shoulder and a really good sense of being open and broad across the chest. And then we'll relax the shoulders and look along the right arm. What amazing warriors we are, sinking down as much as you like. And breathing into your warrior. Good. Okay, so let's go to adjust a little bit. So we're going to dance with the warrior. We're going to inhale, straightening the leg, bringing the arms up, and exhale and sink back down. And again, inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Good. Let's find the peaceful warrior. So the back arm comes down and the top arm comes up. Reach up. Let's reach up today. And again, you can stretch through the thumb and the forefinger to engage lung and large intestine. And then we'll come back into our warrior. We'll take a breath. And we'll lower the arms. And we'll straighten the legs. And we'll heel toe. Maybe there'll be a little leap in the center. Let's take a breath. Just close the eyes again. Just take the time to notice how you're feeling. Now you've woken the warrior inside you. And then let's do that on the other side. So we'll step the legs apart.
And this time I'm going to my left, so I'm turning the left foot 90 degrees, making sure the hips are facing forward, bringing the arms up parallel with ground, bending, left knee adjusting to get comfy, checking that knee and toes, going the same way, looking along the left arm, breathing into the hara, the dandian area where your energy center is, the core of you. You are amazing warriors. Okay, so let's dance. Let's inhale, bring the arms up, glancing up, and exhale, let's sink back down. And again, inhale up, and exhale, sink down. There's always a chance when you sink down that you might sink a bit lower. One more time, inhale up, and exhale down. Excellent. Take a breath. Now let's find our peaceful warrior. Let's sink the arm, flip the hand, so you're looking into the palm of the hand as it reaches up to the ceiling, breathing here. And then we'll come back into our warrior. Take a breath, settle those shoulders. You're amazing. Lower the arms, straighten the legs, let's heel toe, a little spring, and then let's take a breath. Wonderful stuff. Good. Okay, so let's do, should we do the first 3 moves of the sun salute? So I'd like to sort of keep banging on with the sun salute because it really is something, once it's in your head, you can go to yourself and do it yourself. And if you do kind of a couple of sun salutes in the morning, then that will really set you up for the day. So let's start off with the first few bits. So feet are parallel, we're in our mountain pose. Depending on the time of year, we do different things with the hands. So because we've been working with our autumn energy, at the moment we're linking the thumbs and we're pulling the thumbs apart to create that tension there. So still in autumn, even here in England, we're going to inhale and bring the arms up. And then we'll exhale, we'll tear the thumbs apart, and we'll dive forwards. And we're going to inhale, we're going to find a long straight spine, wherever that might be, whatever height it is fine. And then we'll exhale and soften the knees and hang, like we did just now, hang. And then we're going to inhale, bring the arms through the sides as you gently rise back up, bring the palms together, and exhale, bring the palms together to the chest. Good, that's the first 3 moves. Let's do it again. So link the thumbs. Inhale, rise up, radiating alignment. Exhale, dive forwards, just to wherever is comfortable to you. Inhale, find a long straight spine. Exhale, hang. Inhale, rise, bringing the hands through the sides, palms together. Exhale. Palms to the chest. One more time. Let's focus on the breath this time. So a nice inhale as we come up. And exhale as we dive. Inhale, finding a long spine. And exhale, hang. Inhale, rising up. Palms together. Exhale. Hands together in prayer at chest level. Pause here, take a breath. Wonderful. Good work. So we're going to come back and do that when we come down onto the mat. We'll use those moves to help us to come back onto the mat in a minute. But first, we need to do a standing balance. So let's do a tree pose, because we all love tree. Let's see if I can actually get the top of my head. Be nice. There we are. Oh yes, a little pineapple like that. Good. Okay, so tree pose. So I like to start off by doing a little bit of warm up to get into tree pose, because remember, tree pose actually works with the hips and the pelvis. There's a certain amount of opening going on here. To do it safely and effectively, we are opening the hips a bit. So I'm going to rest my hands on my hips so I can monitor what's going on. But first of all, I'm just finding my focus. Finding my focus as in finding my breath calm and steady. Focusing my eyes just below eye level on something that's static. Finding my grounding. It's all connected. The calm and steady breath help the body to find calm and steady. Okay. So when you're ready, taking the weight onto one foot and lifting the knee of the other leg. I'm just going to work on opening the hip, so bringing the knee out to the side, oops, and then back to the center. So this is the opening of the joint. Okay, now I feel it's warmed up and that's as open as it's going to be for the moment. I'm going to leave it turned out, the knee turned out, the hip open. And I'm going to plant the sole of the foot on the leg. So some days there's no flexibility and there's no balance. Those are the days when we can pop the big toe down, rest the heel just above the ankle. If you've got a bit of balance, you can rest the foot against the side of the calf. Or if you're feeling really flexible, you could perhaps bring the sole of the foot up to the upper thigh. What we really shouldn't do is rest the foot on the knee, because that might cause problems and hurt us. I'm going to bring mine lower today. And then we're going to bring that, if we can, bring the hands into prayer. And I invite you to play with your balance. Maybe you can bring the palms above your head. And just breathe. Find your stillness, but remembering that even a tree sways in the breeze. The stillness is an illusion. Okay, let's release that side. Shake out that supporting leg. Good work, leg. And let's do it on the other side. So, taking the time to focus, to ground. And then taking the weight onto the other leg and warming that hip. So I'm not forcing my hips. I can feel there's a certain amount of movement and a little bit of lift, and that's okay. I'm just acknowledging that that's there. And then bring the sole of the foot to rest, wherever's right for you. Taking your time to breathe and balance. And then releasing, shaking out the supporting leg. Brilliant stuff. Okay, let's just pause and take a breath. Good. Ready to come down onto the mat. So as I said, we'll take those first 3 moves of the sun salute again, but we'll take them another step further to bring us down. So from our, just adjust my mat a little bit. From our standing mountain pose, linked thumbs, we'll inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale and dive forwards. Inhale, come up and find a long spine wherever that is. And then exhale and hang. But this time, instead of coming back up, going to pop our fingertips down on the ground. And we're going to climb down onto one knee and then the other knee. Good. And then we can kneel up and we can bring our hips to one side. There we are, so we're like mermaids. Beautiful mermaids. Right, if it's possible and comfy for you to do so, I'd actually like you to adjust a bit more. Bring the soles of your feet together and we'll just ground down a little bit. Make sure your buttocks are comfortable and your sitting bones are grounded, and we'll just do a little rocking from side to side. There we are. That's lovely, isn't it? I always like to rock. Good. Wonderful stuff. Okay. Okay, so we're going to open our legs. Yes, you can. So this is, as you probably know, I've told you many times, not one of my favorite positions. Have to keep hauling the flesh out so that I can actually sit tall and not sit back. So we want the spine to be long. That means the sit bones need to be adjacent to the ground and not compromised. So the backs of the legs, it's okay to bend the knees slightly. It's okay actually to pop cushions under if you prefer, if it's uncomfy. But the knees are pointing upwards. Got to try and persuade myself not to let them flop to the sides. So they're pointing upwards. Good stuff. Okay, so from here, I'm going to take a breath in and remind myself to be tall, to create space in the side and the front of the body, to have the shoulders soft, all at the same time. And then as I breathe out, I'm going to reach towards my right foot, doesn't matter if it's your right or left. With the right hand, I'm going to bring the left hand towards the left ear. It might not go that far, but don't worry. And I'm going to take a breath here. And then I'm going to inhale and come up. And exhale to the other side. Inhale up. And exhale to the side. Inhale up. And exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. This time, let's stay here and take a couple of breaths. And again, we'll inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Stay and take a couple of breaths. Inhale up. Good work. Let's bring those knees together. And let's bend one of the knees up. I've got my right knee up. Again, it doesn't matter which you use first because we'll use them both. But whichever knee is bent, we're going to hug it with the opposite hand. So if your arms aren't as long as mine, you can use the hand. I'm lucky that I've got orangutan arms. I can use my elbow to draw this leg closer to the body. Does that make sense? I'm drawing it in to the body like this. Okay, I'm going to take a breath in, grow tall, and then I'm going to breathe out and put my other hand just beyond the spine, rest into the palm to keep the spine long, and I'm turning to look towards the back. So the spine, the head and the neck are all long. Sometimes it's worth tucking the chin in or just sort of drawing it back to lengthen the back of the neck. To breathe here. And in our twist, we inhale, we lengthen. We exhale, we explore. Maybe the twist can go further. Good. Let's release that. And let's set up the other side. Bending the knee, hugging with the hand or with the elbow. Inhaling, becoming tall. Exhaling, popping the hand behind the spine. Turning to look beyond. Inhaling as you grow tall. Exhaling as you find the twist. Breathing and exploring all the while. And then we'll release. Brilliant work. I think we could just roll the spine gently down, curl, lie down, and come into Shavasana. Let's just take a couple of breaths, get your shoulders and your hips comfy. Check that the spine is aligned again with the head and the neck. How are you feeling? Are you sensing any energy around your body, or are you just feeling kind of woken up and stretched a bit? That's perfect. That's what you're feeling. Just taking the time to notice whatever it is that you are feeling. Good. Okay, let's bend the knees and plant the soles of the feet down. Release the lower back a little. And then we're going to curl into a ball again, inhaling as you bring first one knee and then the other up to the chest. Good. Just a little gentle rocking, massaging the lower back. Good. And again, lift the head up to the knees. Let's take a couple of breaths if it's comfortable to. Leave the shoulders behind. Don't let them scrunch up to the ears. Beautiful stuff. Okay, relax the head back down. Very nice. Okay, I'd like you to pop your feet, first one, then the other down. And then let the knees flop to the sides and just rest the hands for a moment on your tummy, breathing, feeling that gentle movement. So we're just going to engage the core muscles and once again work a little with our autumn energy, the large intestine and the lungs. We'll pop the backs of the hands against the inner thighs and stretch the thumbs away again. Okay, so we're going to inhale. We're going to lift the head and shoulders and lift the hands up as though you're lifting a heavy weight, offering it to the heavens. And then we'll exhale and we'll bring it all back down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale down. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Let's see if we can stay here and breathe. Not easy, I know. Very well done. And then we'll exhale as we lower down. Turn the hands, rest the palms on the tummy and the hara area. Send some warmth into the center of you, some compassion, some love and some appreciation. Good work, tummy. Wonderful. So let's do some reclining twist to finish off with. So bring the arms out to the sides. I'm going to give you a choice. It's really bad, isn't it, giving you choices? You can either lift your feet off the ground if you prefer. You're going to work harder. It's going to work your core muscles more.
Or on a day when you're not feeling so full of energy, you can keep the feet on the ground. It's still a really good twist, either way. I'm going to keep my feet grounded for the first couple anyway. So head and shoulders and neck all aligned and shoulders are soft. Take a breath in. Breathing out, taking the knees ever so gently to one side, turning the head the other way. And we're going to flow. So we'll inhale, gliding on the breath, back up to center. Exhale over to the other side. And then just keep going. You perhaps will have your own rhythm. Maybe it's slower than mine. Maybe it's faster. It's absolutely fine. Let your breath guide you so that your breath and the movement of your body are beautifully coordinated. Trust yourself. And you might like to, whichever option you're choosing, you might like to settle on one side. Take a few breaths there. Close your eyes. See what happens. It's all about taking the time to notice, to bring a little sense of mindful awareness to each moment. And you'll be amazed at how much we miss in each moment in our busy, busy lives. When you're ready, you can inhale and come back up to center, nice and steady, and exhale over to the other side and settle there. Take some time. Just being there, nothing else. And then when you're ready, bringing the knees back up to the center. Let's do some happy baby. The best position in the world. Spending a little time playing with your physical happy baby and exploring your inner happy baby. Remembering it's always there, it's a part of you. And it's really good to connect with that Buddha you, the perfect you, the born perfect, according to the Buddha, and then it's downhill all the way. So let's shake our happy baby out and get rid of any of the stuff we don't need. Whew, let it go. Oh, lovely jubbly. Oh. And I'd like you now to come into Shavasana for your final relaxation. I'd like you to get really comfy, lying on your back. If you need a blanket or an extra cushion, that's absolutely fine. If you have an eye pillow, that'd be lovely. If not, you can makeshift one with a flannel and a little bit of vanilla, not vanilla, a little bit of lavender essential oil. Vanilla would be nice. So, lying in Shavasana, giving yourself permission to relax, to sink comfortably into the floor. To bring awareness once again to your breathing. To allow your breathing to create a relaxing experience.
Slowly breathe all the way in and all the way out. And each time you breathe out, begin releasing tightness and tension. Bearing in mind that tightness may be physical tension, it may be mental confusion or emotional distress. So just let it all clear away each time you breathe out. Imagine it's like clouds disappear. And bring your awareness to your feet. Take a big breath in and feel your feet softening and relaxing each time you breathe out, slowly and easily. Next time you breathe in, bring your awareness to fill your legs. And as you breathe out, feel them softening your calves, your knees, your thighs, releasing and relaxing. Feel them letting go more and more with each breath out. Now wrap awareness around your hips. And as you breathe out, feel your hips soften. Let them sink slowly into the ground, settling down, nice and easy. Float attention up to your back. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, feel the tension in your back dissolve. You're letting go more and more each time you breathe out. Surrounding your shoulders with your awareness like a lovely warm shawl. Breathing in and feeling your shoulders soften as you breathe out. Releasing tightness and soreness, soothing your shoulders. Allowing your slow and easy breath to release all of the tension. And this feeling of relaxation flows down around your shoulders into your arms, all the way to your hands, filling your hands with peace and quiet. Bringing awareness to your face, softening your face, releasing your jaw, smoothing your forehead and your cheeks. Feeling the whole of your body now, releasing, relaxing, letting go. Breath by breath. And as you relax deeper and deeper, sensing a peacefulness that reminds you of a quiet and personal sanctuary, a place that's comfortable and safe, a place where you're surrounded by exactly what you need. a special place where you feel protected, safe, and understood. Spend some time here now, in this very special place. Just being you, the person you're meant to be. Fully capable of finding answers to all your questions. Relaxing. Feeling peaceful and calm. Recalling the intention you set at the start of your practice. Taking a few moments now to reaffirm that intention. To repeat it 3 times in your mind with feeling and with confidence. And a little metta, making sure that your supply of metta, of loving kindness, is full to the brim. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be filled with loving kindness. Gently, gently beginning to reawaken, to re-engage with your physical body, to feel the energy that you created and cultivated this morning. Having a little stretch as you make some moves and wake up, maybe even a big stretch and a yawn. And in your own time, in your own way, gently coming up into sitting, ready for a lovely day. Thank you for practicing today. And well done. Have a good day. I need my glasses. How do you stop recording? Don't know. There it is.